How's it going, everybody? Maxwell McGee here, and today we're taking a look at Trove. And to help me do that, I'm joined by Andrew from Try On Worlds. Andrew, thanks for sitting down on the couch with me.
Absolutely.
So tell me, I have a very limited idea of what Trove is. Why don't you go ahead and set up big picture. What is this game?
So this is a cubic voxel game. It's an alpha. So Try On Worlds, we're an MMO studio. We saw like what a lot of other voxel games were doing, and we thought, hey, let's see what we do, take what we do well. So take cubic voxels, put it online, add adventure, exploration, things like classes, leveling up, collecting equipment, do all that stuff, and then throw a bunch of players in, playing it together, and then really bring in the community as well. So we saw a lot of opportunity to not only let you make relatively simple things like weapons, but all sorts of stuff. Customize your character in all sorts of ways, put assets in the game that other players also get to use. So this is where you start the game. You go in your home world, so this is your home world. Okay. Every player has a home world, which is your personal space to build. Other people can come visit you. We are an online game, so pretty much anyone else who plays the game can stop by. If you're friends with them, they can just jump straight to you through that. Otherwise, you can create a portal for other players to get to you through. Okay. Yeah, and you can give people other people permission as well. So if you want someone else to come help you, build with you, work with you on your home world, you can also do that. And if it turns out that was a mistake, you regret that decision, you can also
you need to boot them out or something.
You can remove those permissions as well. So one of the core mechanics is you can destroy the world. Oh, okay. And you can collect different pieces from the world. Yeah, of course. So being cubic voxel, that's a thing we do. Especially since it's your home world. Again, other people's home worlds you can't.
And I've seen we've sort of gone transparent here so that players can see through you and see exactly what they're mining out.
What you're building, what you're mining, all that stuff. And then you hit tab, and you jump back to adventure mode. In adventure mode, as you saw earlier, I could,
you can hack and slash,
kill the dire ladybugs. You have smash. So I'm playing one of our classes. We have two classes right now. This is the knight. He has a smash. He also has a shield. Okay. And then he has a charge. And this guy's our gunslinger. So he has a different set of weapons. He can actually shoot. He also
Tommy guns grafted to his hands.
Yes, yes. And so as I mentioned earlier, our community actually makes a lot of our game at this point. So they put in, it's not even like modding. So things you make go in the game for everyone. So we have a community creation process where you submit it, other people offer feedback. So we have different weapons that, like these eyeball guns that someone's made for us. We've got, the Tommy guns you saw. All sorts of stuff.
And then I imagine there's some sort of community voting, up vote, down vote, trusted members.
Yeah, totally. So
this guy only makes penis guns. Don't let his penis guns into the game.
Yeah, there is some gates like that. Your creativity can be unleashed, but maybe not, everything you might want to make.
Sure, sure.
Then we also have other things actually. So like this hairstyle was actually made by a community member. Okay. But then we also have masks and hats that can also be made. These also give stats. These are equipment slots that you can get as drops in the world.
Okay, yeah, I see it there. We got a lot of green and red.
Yeah, and then if you get some loot that you really like, we actually have a forging system which lets you change the stats around on it, kind of re-roll them, so you can build the equipment set that you really want to have. So if I really want this mask and the witch hat and these snake guns,
why not?
Why not? That I can make them have, like if I want attack speed or damage or anything, I can make them have those stats. So this is an adventure world, and basically it would put you in this world with other players, based on the difficulty level you chose. And so again, we're a very, very PvE oriented game. So all the loot drops for each individual person, all the experience, it's not even split, everyone gets their own version of experience. This is our rainbow tree. And what it means is basically that each of these pieces can either appear or not appear or appear in a different place each time you do it. So
okay, so the community, it sounds like the community is sort of building like these building blocks for a dungeon, and then the game grabs them and sticks them all together.
Exactly.
In configuration.
Yeah, exactly. Which is really cool. And there's been all sorts of variations. So you can make things that are like castles where the rooms go inside the structure. You can make one like this where it's a tree that has different appendages coming off of it. And it's also procedural. So the rules will be different for each one that gets generated. So some of these are jumping puzzles. Some of these are just, a stairway you can take up. It's always different. So one of the changes we made with community feedback is to actually make the hats and the masks dropped items that have stats. Before we were thinking, oh, we'll sell it. It's cosmetic. It's a thing we can sell.
Purely cosmetic.
Free to play, right? But then we realized we don't make the best stuff, frankly. And we can spend a lot of time on something. Like we can make a really cool mount, and we'll keep doing that. But in terms of hats and face items, like why don't we just open this up? We're going to stop selling it. We're going to put it in the game. And we did that. We made that change, and it's just been beneficial.
Awesome, Andrew. Where can folks go if they want to learn more about the game or sign up for it and all that good stuff?
So yeah, trovegame.com. All right. Learn about the game. We have a support program there, which, as I said, is basically a pre-order system for a free-to-play game.
Okay.
So you get your dollar's worth in terms of in-game credits, and then what's going to happen is we're going to go to beta. We're going to wipe pretty much everything, and we're going to return those credits to you along with some extra.
Okay.
So it's even beneficial to support the game in alpha. If you don't want to, we do giveaways. We have a Reddit, our Trove, and we do giveaways there sometimes. Streamers do giveaways, and if you make something for the game, you also get game access. So if you just want to make something, that's another way to play the game.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming by and showing off the game.
Yep, absolutely.